Did you hear what we were doing?
No, we're just gonna
You have to feel something. So you have to close your eyes and scribble a feeling. Like something that was difficult. Like, let's just think about something in your business that's been very, very, very difficult. And you think about that, and how does your hand draw that? And we're not trying to draw anything real. We're not drawing a piece of real estate, okay? We're not drawing a house. We're just going to like scribble, and then we're going to think about accomplishing that thing and how, and so it's two feelings. It might be like a really negative feeling at first, and then you accomplished it. Good, keep going. I love it when the parents do it.
What?
Okay. We know who this one is. So, and you do not have to share your experience.
Okay,
So
good.
it's very personal. Okay, give me the black.
Give it to her, me. What?
I want everybody to have fun. I ask the parents to pull back just a little bit and not make them do, because everybody does what they need to do. Okay, we're going to do a different one. So now, this time, and y'all can use whatever you want, and you do not have to close your eyes. And you can use different poster markers. Look.
I love these.
So you can use different colors and pencils and markers. I'll put the black ones back out here just in case you want, but we're actually still there. Let's just see if it's... Okay, good, they're ready. Some of them you have to push them and push them and push them to get them. So now, what I want you to think about this time, it's just going to be totally happy. I want you to think about your most favorite experience that you've ever had.
Ooh.
And it could be something, there again, it could be something at school, it could be a vacation, it could just be going to a camp, it could be something you do with your family, even at home, like baking cookies, or I'm sure it's more exciting than that. And I want you to draw or scribble, I like to keep that in mind, your joyous feeling. So remember, we're going to go from our head, we're going to think about the thing, then we're going to our heart, we're going to feel the thing, and then we're going to draw the thing. And there's no right or wrong. It doesn't matter what colors you use, and you don't have to close your eyes. Okay. There's no hurry. You can take your time. We're not in a race. And you can use different things. Don't copy your neighbor.
Still abstract. Like,
Oh my goodness. There you go.
What we're trying to do is just give
Not to
them
what?
feelings.
Draw anything. It's just scribble scrabbles. Scribble scrabble.
He's fine. You just worry about yourself.
What is this?
He's
Is
fine.
this something?
Sounds like a fun.
He's fine. You leave him alone. All you need to do is worry about yourself.
Right, Eva.
I will say something if something needs to be said. I love it. Colors. That was good. I like that. Y'all, does this feel weird or does it feel freeing?
It feels freeing.
Okay.
It's kind of weird though. It feels weird to me.
For you, I knew. I can always tell which one's gonna
Have a hard time?
You know, I had one little girl one time who cried because she was so uptight. And it was like the first time somebody had told her she could do what she wanted. And she hugged me and cried.
Oh,
Isn't that sweet?
That is the sweetest thing.
When you're in a classroom and there's, 25 kids, and you're learning a technique. But this is a technique too. This is just a free technique.
Whoa.
Okay, everybody hold theirs up, and we can see again how different everyone's looks. And there again, we have a lot of curves here. We have a mixture here. More straight lines there. More flowery looking, soft.
It does look flowery.
Mhm.
Whimsical.
And you have some angles too. So, in abstract expressionism art, lines are very, very important. I mean, they're important in every kind of painting, but we use a lot of lines. And also in abstract art, this already has 3 layers on it. I can't do it when I'm here because it would take too long to dry, so I'll prep them before I come. But first, I painted a dark brown layer, and you can kind of see that it's coming through, right? And then did I do texture first? Doesn't matter. Then I put some texture, because see, it's got some texture on it. If you run your hand across it, you can feel that it's not all flat. And so that adds dimension to a painting. Where when you look at the really old paintings, like when you go to the Kimball in Fort Worth, you'll see all these European portraits. There's no texture.
It's flat.
Yeah, and so when you get into Van Gogh, which is more impressionism, he did more thick paint.
Mm-hmm.
But so abstract, we use all kinds of textures and layers. So one of the things about abstract expressionism, not always, but the type that I paint, is lots of layers. You might have 10 layers of paint on here. Now that doesn't mean you have 10 layers over the whole thing, but we're always putting things on and then covering them up. And putting things on and covering them up. And then what happens is you get these little pieces of things that are underneath. And it makes people say, oh, they have to go up to it and see it. If it's y'all's thing, I even bring some scriptures, and sometimes we put those on, and we might just cover them up just a little bit, just so people would have to come up and read them, you know. So it's just fun to have these background things going on, peeking through, little things peeking through. So we're going to use some of this, we're going to cut these up, and we're going to use some of these in the painting, but we might cover them up, because we're going to stick, these are pretty bright, and we're going to stick with more pinks, and but don't worry, George, because it's not all pink. We're going to throw in some green.
I have no say.
He's 4 against 1, you know.
Yeah.
And we may not use these. We may just stick with the black and whites. But I hope this loosened y'all up a little bit. Do you kind of see where we're going now?